To create a profile from the dashboard, proceed to the upper left corner of the menu bar and select the plus sign to create a new profile. Next, in the General Data section, choose the customer from the drop-down menu. The customer name will be your company name. Next, choose the generator name. If there are no generators listed when you click the drop-down arrow, you should proceed to the generator section and create all the generators, locations, and contacts for each generator that you wish to add to the Hermes system. Once you've selected the appropriate generator, next select the location and the contact name if available. Next, give your waste stream a name. In this case, we are just going to call it test. Then add the monthly volume in pounds. If you know the actual volume amount, enter it here. If you are not sure, just enter the numerical value 1. If your waste is contained in small packaging that is contained within a larger shipping container, then check this box. If not, please leave it blank. Next, choose the duration of your profile. A one-time duration is for a 90-day expiration period with no renewal notices. The ongoing option is for a 2-year expiration with renewal notices. For example, if we choose today's date, you will see that the end date is 90 days from the start date. If you choose the ongoing option, the end date defaults to a 2-year period. Now give your waste generation process a description. Since this is just a test, we will still use the word test. Next, you need to choose the chemical physical properties of your waste to complete the profile. In our case, we're just going to select random options, but you should be as specific as possible in identifying your waste properties. Next, review if any special considerations should be checked off for the waste you are submitting. If you have any metals to report, use the right-hand column to identify those specific metals. You can report them in parts per million or milligrams per liter. Next, add your constituents. We'll use the term containers and stipulate to a minimum amount of 90% and 100%. It's important to note that you should only use whole numbers in these sections. Next, we'll add a second option of swabs and stipulate a minimum of 5% to a maximum of 10%. In the waste classification section, you should provide a proper shipping name. In our case, again, we'll use the word test. Next, choose the appropriate RECRA code and state waste codes. You can select multiple codes by checking all of the appropriate boxes. If you see a specific code that doesn't appear to be listed, it's not that Temarry is unaware of that specific code. It simply means that at the present time, Temarry does not accept that particular code. In the notes section, you can add any specific notes you want the Temarry representative to be aware of concerning the submitted profile. Once you are satisfied with the information you have entered, you can proceed in one of two ways. First, as a save draft. You should use this option if you have not completed all of the information and you'd like to add it in at a future date, or if you are not authorized to sign on behalf of the generator. In this instance, you would save the profile as a draft, then download the profile to send to your customer for a signature. You can download a copy of the saved draft by clicking on the 3 buttons in the lower right corner of the screen and select Download Profile. Once the customer has sent you the signed profile back, you can then move to the Submit for Approval option. In the Generator Certification dialog box, you will be asked if you are an authorized agent of the generator. If you check the Yes option, and then check the box to agree to the terms, you can simply click the Submit button and your profile will be sent to Temarry for review and approval. If you need to select the No option, because you are not an authorized agent for the generator, click the Upload File button and upload the signed profile you received back from your customer. It's important to note here that if you have additional documents such as SDS, analytical, or inventories you wish to include with your signed profile, those documents need to be scanned into one file. Once you have scanned all of your additional documents and the signed profile into one file, upload the file here and then click the Submit button to process the profile.